I'll raise you 3. Can't afford 3, Marlowe. I won't take a friend's last cig. If I win, it won't be my last cig. Besides, I can always nip out to Greens and get some more. We're a long way from Greens. A long way from home. No, we're not. I visit Woefirth every time I close my eyes. I can see Father, Evans, Penny.
James Regiment to the front.
And you'll see them all again. Soon.
Come on. That's our call.
It's my rifle, Davis.
Poppycock.
Tony, it's my rifle.
For God's sake, shut it.
My rifle, give it here. Here, nothing but a bloody thieving coward. Here, take your rifle.
No time for tears, Collins. Chin up.
Don't think me a coward, sir. It's just it's Mum's birthday. I forgot to write.
Nothing stopping you from writing her a letter when we return.
I think we're coming back, sir.
Rubbish. I'll see you right, lad. Now ready yourself. It'll be any minute now.
Oh, here, don't forget this, sir. Trying to be helpful, sir.
I'm sorry. It's just that I've had that for many years and, well, sentimental value, you know?
I wish they'd hurry up.
It's the pointer at Hoyt Junction. It takes 2 men to operate them. The fireman will have to go out and help the signal master. I used to help old Harris during the summer months when I was younger. I'm sorry, I'm being terribly rude. Thank you for picking up my tin. My name's Calder.
Oh, Edwards. I'm to be the new gardener at the Marlowe estate.
Really? I'm heading towards the Marlowe estate myself. From what I hear, you've got your work cut out for you. Those gardens have been in a terrible state since... Oh, what was his name? Died.
Mr. Evans, I believe.
Well, that's the old boy.
I take it you're from these parts then, sir?
Do stop calling me sir. But yes, I grew up in a cottage in Gale Hoyt, just a few miles from here. I was a friend of Robert Marlowe, so I know the estate very well.
I believe young Mr. Robert is...
Dead? Yes, he is. I was there.
Oh, at last.
Marlowe! Thank God.
Put him here.
He'll be all right, won't he, nurse?
Of course he will.
Marlowe. Marlowe, it's me, Calder. Snap out of it. Please.
Right, nurse. Let's have a look, shall we? No, it's gonna have to come off.
No, you can't. Stop. don't wish to pry, but were you a military man?
I was on the Cape, Mr. Calder.
Were you in...
Ladysmith, no. I was stationed at the relief column for a while. That's why I never saw the border. I seemed to spend my duty on the camps, keeping the Boers under lock and key. You said that you were with Mr. Robert when he passed on. Do I take it you're an old soldier?
Yes. Some. Passion there.
Oh, you must have had it rough. What was your rank?
I left my rank behind 10 years ago. Buried in the freezing mud.
Good for you, Mr. Calder. Good for you.
Funny. I've always imagined my return to Wofa. I must have seen myself stepping from that train 1,000 times. Never dreamed that the station wouldn't be used anymore.
Oh, I understand that when Mr. Robert died, Sir Charles became something of a recluse. That's why he never replaced Mr. Evans. He saw no point to the garden. He saw no point to visitors either. So in order to stop the visitors, he bought the station and closed it down.
Perhaps your appointment signals a renaissance. Today the gardens, tomorrow the trains.
I hope so, Mr. Calder. I don't want this track every time I pay a visit home.
I used to take this route as a child when I visited the estate. When a train came, I would hide behind the bushes. If my aunt had known, she would have flogged me alive.
I'm not much of a one for hiding in bushes, Mr. Calder.
Good for you, Mr. Edwards. Good for you.
Don't mind me asking, Mr. Calder, but what brings you back to a place like this?
I'm on an errand. An errand on behalf of Robert Marley. Good afternoon. You may not remember me, but,
Oh, Mr. Calder. I remember you, sir. Sir Charles received your letter and is expecting you. I'm Edwards, the gardener. You're late. See that you're not late again.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Calder, sir.
I know who it is, woman. I saw him walking up the drive. Now go, leave us, woman. Come in, come over here. Let me see you, Robert.
This is not Robert, Father.
You think I don't know my own son?
my name's Calder. You may remember me. Robert and I used
Yes, I remember. Now tell me about the war. Have the Boche surrendered yet?
The war's long over.
No, it's quite all right, Miss Marlowe.
She'd make a good wife, you know.
Father.
Now, you must stay a few days, son. Your mother will have much to ask you.
I can think of nothing I'd rather do.
I think it's time for me to show Mr. Calder to his room.
Who the blazes is Mr. Calder?
You must excuse.
I understand. I've been a little unwell myself of late. But enough of me. How are you, Penny?
I'm well. Looking after Father takes a lot out of me, but I have my painting and the library. It's the last place he hasn't condemned to closure. I think he's forgotten about it. Since Mother died, his mind has become even worse. And the doctor says there's nothing he can do.
Quite. You seem to be able to do so little.
You will stay though, won't you?
A little while, if you insist.
Pull back. Come on.
Help! Help me!
Oh, what's the point? We're only going to get sent back to this... into this hell. It is that one day this war will be over and we can go back home. So that's it. This. All this for the privilege of being returned to a place we never asked to leave. Please! But where are you going? Marlowe! Oh, there's someone here who needs help.
Help! Help! I'm over here!
What is it? It's a sodding home. Get back!
I brought you some food.
Good night.
Yes, thank you, Sir Charles.
And how was the garden, Mr. Calder? Do you usually sneak about a host's garden at night?
Leave the boy alone.
I will leave him alone. when he explains why he's really here.
It's from Robert.
From yourself?
How many times must I say this? Robert is dead!
Do you truly believe I do not know the fate of my own son?
Is this the only reason for your visit?
And to see you again. Before.
Before what?
I'm dying, Penny. After everything I've seen and been through, to be cut down by a bloody disease.
It's yours, I believe. You know he's here, don't you?
There's no trace of his body at the song. I assumed that Sir Charles had him sent home for treatment. How is he, Penny?
He won't recognise you. But I'll take you to see him, if you'd like.
Soon, my dear. Won't be long now. Won't be long now. What is it, man? Speak up, man.
The rope, you asked me to bring it into you, sir.
Ah, yes, the rope. Well, put it down, man. On the table.
I've brought someone to see you, Robert.
Mama?
It's been like this for 10 years now. Shell shock, the doctor calls it.
Yes. I saw it in the trenches. There must be something they can do for him.
We don't ask for much outside help. I fear that someone will want to commit Robert to an asylum. That's why we don't encourage visitors.
And Edwards? I saw you in the garden with him.
He's been with us for 5 months now. When I heard you were coming, I asked him to confirm your intentions. He's a good man.
Can he hear me?
Think so.
Would you think me mad if I said a demon has his soul?
No, James, I would not. I would consider you rude and insensitive. I think my brother endures many demons, but not one of the soul. His demons are those of his past. There is nothing that can be done for those. But I believe that he can have a comfortable future.
That in there is no life for any man.
You think that I don't know that? I've lived with that on my mind for a decade.
Can you not do something to help him?
How many times have I wished that I had the strength to...
I could help you to stop his suffering.
I don't approve of what you're suggesting, Mr. Calder. I think that it's time I asked you to leave.
Edwards.
I can't let you through, sir.
I hope you can hear me, Mara. I hope you can understand. The way you are. I've seen it. I've seen the demon that makes you this way. It's taken too much. It must be banished.
Stay away from him, sir!
What have you done?
He'd suffered enough. It was quick. I owed him that much.
Come this way, sir.
No, means I might think it's difficult, isn't it? Please, I need my injection.
I hope that you never get another injection for as long as you have left to live.
Penny, my life has been spent in war and hospitals. Just as I stepped from those shadows, I find that I'm condemned to die. I've had no life. But I hope that one day you will see that what I did here today was for the right reasons. I have rid the world of some of the evil that has scarred my life today.
Rot in hell.